Diego si Immortal, VP.
Naku, lakad mo tatang, lakad mo tatang!
Normally.
Machine with not a lot of time to think.
CK.
No, they're just gonna go Deuce. Like I said, I mean, it's a double king hero.
Yeah, but it's really not a good Deuce game. Invoker, Brewmaster, like they actually have a lot of good Deuce heroes. Brewmaster's great.
Where if there's two
You say
urn builders,
exception.
nobody wants to build it.
Oh, okay. I mean, I think they should.
Oh,
It's
I
not like
agree.
negative times negative. Hi, Shaggy. There we go.
What?
Is he gonna pop off now? He will. He's fine.
There's his mana battery. Says Jube.
There's a moment
Help
in
me.
the High Shaggy's mind where you think all this discussion for nothing. Thank God. But he has to commit to the vessel though, which is gonna slow him down. I don't think you can go simple in this game.
Yeah.
DK is really tough.
It's got a lot of utility though, to be honest, right? Only Dusa eventually will be able to dispel it from herself. I don't think anyone else pre-BKB has the option of removing it. That's just honestly a really easy kill for Mystery Machine.
Just hits the tower forever.
He needed to spit on it one more time. Speaking of spit
Yeah.
on it, Soldier's coming down bottom, wants to spit on Molly Burgos for that tip. This time EMP Tornado, not a chance.
Yeah, I need to spit on him one more time. I feel like they could have committed to that. I don't think it matters too much if towers get denied anymore. I know like they made a big deal out of it, and your teammates will always be the first to deny it. Like it's the most exciting thing in the world. But really,
I
towers.
wanted to check in what Shaggy was building, and it's going to be the pretty aggressive right-click heavy base damage Storm Spirit, triple mortality into eventually Asante Kaya. Zor is here, has the ulti. He's not going to use it because it wouldn't have saved the Rubik anyway. They're going to look for Shaggy now as he zips away before the boulder can be hurled. Need to dust up the Storm Bruling. Just to slow it down. At 25 damage, not enough Molly Burgos.
Nice. Shaggy is always game. All right, that's a known fact.
Oh,
There we
Blink
go. See,
tip.
Alpha Moosh. Oh, okay, they saved him actually. That was really well played by Pingu. He was there. They didn't expect him to be there. And yeah, that was a bit hasty, though understandable. They had no vision there. And High Shaggy luckily did not join this.
Good
And
relocate.
Jubei actually comes and saves him.
Yeah,
Nice job.
Yeah, it's the Omni Knights, and now Jubei must serve his duty. The Blood Gods demand a sacrifice. And Solji will
Out of all the things that could happen, Ra,
relocate here. It's the kill squad I was talking about. Can they execute on it? Great Tornado.
they can. Good Mystic Flare as well. And that is not enough damage to kill a Tiny, though. This hero is a bit ridiculous, but finally they'll catch him.
Shaggy might
and
take
they'll kill
down
him.
the vessel. No, it's okay. They didn't get the reload out, so we'll have to do it.
There's the smoke that I was talking about. More of a space creating smoke doesn't include Dusa, so now looking for a fight, just a pickoff. Pingu's a great target for a pickoff. But that Dragon Tail stolen by Alphamoosh comes into play here, and that's gonna kill High Shaggy as Pingu. As a result, Solji is the next target. Tid nearby. We do have a Soul Ring, enough for the Dragon Tail. Turns into Dragon form, but actually Solji keeps his distance. He doesn't hit the Dragon Tail into the Invoker, instead is forced to use it on the Tiny, and that means the Cold Snap will come out, cancel Tips TP, and turn this around. Much more even. I would say that it might even be favorable to Tiny with the Alacrity. It's a huge spell. Oh, unless he dies, of course. Pingu, Heavenly Grace, look, go! Shinra, be free! They're killing me! But Shinra didn't get the memo. He stayed for the Avalanche. He's not in the best position. He still has a TP, but there's way too many stuns. In fact, they hit him with Dragon Tail now, and that's going to be an easy burst now. Damage is pretty high. Double King has joined the fray. They're now starting to pop off. I'm going to see the Mystery Machine start to force 5. Tiny. That could be an easy or a good target. They do see him because of the Sentry and the Ward. Shinra. Okay, they kill with DK. High Shaggy gets away. BKB, nice. Skyrock Mage. Molly Burgos will die.
Yep, that's why you just want to keep one charge. Pretty easy fight. Dusa bails out from it. You can vacuum you can vacuum Storm out of Ball Lightning.
Yeah, I always mention this. Yeah, I always say this a million times. I feel like teams don't abuse this as much as they should.
I think he's just gonna walk into the pit.
That's also an option. Hit by the Blast Wing as well. I know, counter initiation is so strong that Tiny, or the Omnet's already gonna die. Tiny could be in trouble himself. Alacrity is helping him out to hit, but he can't hit anything because he's being run down by the Storm. Who's just not even relevant. Storm is actually strong enough to just kill a Tiny solo. That's wild. And see, look, second cycle. Look, another one. And the team fight becomes easy. Instead he lifted the Storm though, because he realized Storm is a bit harder, I guess. There's a Tornado, more lifts. Zor's out of lifts though, he lost the Storm Ruling, that's really important, they killed it. But now the Tiny soloing the Dusa, she's out of mana, Spirit Vessel's on, and that's going to be a dead Dusa. Alacrity helps a lot there. Zor still has the one Bruling, ends it after throwing the stone, or a boulder, and that's going to be Mystery Machine losing. See, oh, because it's attached to the ultimate, right?
I don't know what it's attached to. It just has new abilities.
So many questions. All right. Omni-Knight, he is once again the target for the Storm. Shinra may not go for the backlines, but we already cycled Medusa. That's good. Kill the Storm Bruling, though. That's the most important part. Storm kills the Storm Bruling. Nice. And now, you can't cycle Medusa. Your team fight's over. You have to retreat.
Yeah. They have Refresher, though, so I mean...
They can do this again, but you lost the Omni-Knight.
Yeah, it looks like Zor is gonna... Oh, no, he's gonna try. He did use the Refresher, but he's going to swiftly... well, that's a Mystery Machine, actually. They're gonna swiftly in his line.
They know the brew.
Right into the face of the Tiny. Ava toss.
No, the Omni showed.
Looking good. The Omni did show. He got off GA, though. That's a promising
big
start.
deal.
He's still dying to the magic damage, but at least it prevents Shinra from dying instantly. He's being 1v1 by Tib, but as soon as Shinra's out of stone form, that's an easy fight for him. Gem on the deck. Double buyback now is key, but Shaggy, he's been hexed up. They're going to try and save him, but Zor is keeping everyone locked down, and he hurls a boulder. Jubei can do nothing. There's going to be the refresh and another Panda split as Double King pops the BKB. Shaggy's back. He's bought back, but he's lost half of his mana just to zip in. Didn't even want to TP. Couldn't TP because the outpost is not theirs.
Quick Cyclone, they did it! They got the last Cyclone, they're rid of this fight. They can actually re-engage still, because the Deuce is going to be in the air for a while. Tiny sees this, Tiny sees the opportunity, probably...
Oh, he's got no HP!
But he went in against the Dusa, and the Brewmaster was actually retreating. A bit of uncoordination here. The Invoker also in trouble. Solji dies.
Another split.
The final split comes out, but that doesn't deal any damage.
There's a Rubik Fireball here.
Kill the Storm. Oh, it's over. Zor might even die here.
Yeah, it's over.
Yeah. That's, oh, he's actually going to go down with his ship, right? Oh, no, never mind. He had
the Storm Panda was just off the map.
The Storm Panda.
Yeah, he got
smart.
He had me convinced. Buy back into the zip. It does put them in a little bit of a scary position now that Roche is literally going to respawn here. Shinra did scout it before he left the bit, but he also sees the Dusa. Finds breaking out.
Okay. Take back his BKB to go for the Omni once again. This time he doesn't get the GA off, which means he dies. He went to Telekinesis Shard. Not good enough. But they themselves can catch a Storm. Where's the Invoker with a catch? The Invoker's actually being watered by the Storm instead, and he's going to die.
How did he end up there?
Very awkward position for him. Not really sure. They can't really deal with the Deucer. This time Double King does activate the BKB before the Cyclone can be used, and that means that Felt lose this fight. Yeah, they get a Sky.
Yeah, no, I was just really curious. I know that the Dota 2 subreddit, which is, I think, one of the biggest form, does like a little poll on this.
Let's the game here, because the game is getting really intense right now, and I feel like Dusa could be in trouble. That Hex is crucial. The Ice Wall on top of that just Stone Gaze, but no mana. There's a relocate. They got stunned. They stopped him with the Avalanche. Another Cyclone to make sure the IO can't heal the Dusa. But
die back for Tiny.
And Shinra dies because of High Shaggy. That Axe Shard coming into play. They do kill the IO though, so Jubei will fall for this, but Dusa lives. That's a huge win for the Mystery Machine. Unless Aframush can turn this into a kill on Dusa.
Here
comes the Invoker. Solji has one target, and it is Double King, but it's a difficult one to take. In fact, Aframush is the empty fortress. High Shaggy could be in trouble himself. BKB's used. Now going for Aframush. Thanks to the Ancient Seal, it's going to be an easy kill. Omnet in a similar position. He might die. High Shaggy is committing for this, and he will get it. Supports are dead, while High Shaggy dies that buyback.
I thought you said you couldn't alacrity them.
Oh, right. I thought they removed that. Never mind. Oh, that's my bad. Oh, I thought they removed it for a while when Wings did it, but I guess not.
Okay. Well, Fortify is forced. I don't know who wins these base races. With Tiny back, certainly not Radiant.
Yeah, I feel like the
He doesn't have buyback. Shinra?
He doesn't have buyback. Shinra! Someone help him! Shinra help himself? Leave? What? What just happened?
They controlled the Rubik. He couldn't get in there. The Rubik actually tried to toss him in with the Telekinesis Shard, but Rubik once again, Omni just continuously being locked down. They did get by. King's got a big appetite. The appetite of a king. Even though it's an anime reference.
Sure.
Double King. It's from an anime.
Molly Burgos? I don't know. I didn't know that. Text up. Molly Burgos. Send it back with Telekinesis. Okay, they got the extra land distance, which is good. Molly Burgos is dead at the tornado. But High Shaggy got hit with a Dragon Tail. It's Aframush. His range is insane. So now it's Double King versus the world. Can he beat the world? It seems like Zor is committed to attacking him.
Back.
And with this many Brewlings, I mean, Zor's control. Zor is doing so much work with his Brew.
Oh, he can't die. Yeah. Shaggy's back.
Shaggy is back. Zor, though, has infinite splits. Infinite splits. He alone will bring back Pandas from the brink of endangerment. Zor gonna try to get the IO here. I think the IO might actually die. The disarm used the slow. Yeah, IO's dead. Dusa lost her mana battery. Now she might actually be killable. But Solji's been turned to stone. And from stone, he's been torn to pieces. But Tiny's back. The real big stone here is going to show Dusa. They hurt. Going for him and the DK at the same time. Both die together. hugged each other in this fiery sky.
Alright, by the way, in
when he
case
turned
there
to a
wasn't
bull.
enough splits, now we've got a refresher chart.
Zor's gonna have split until the game ends, I'm pretty sure. Because the game is gonna end soon.
It really is.
Oh,
I mean, one
unless
way
they
or
kill
another.
his Brewlings. Yeah, they actually might kill his Brewlings. They have to be careful, Zor. The Storm Ruling, really low on HP, so the Storm. Okay, he doesn't at the end.
There's 2 more.
Tiny's in trouble. He does have Aegis, however. Doesn't activate BKB. He holds on to that BKB. He's putting in his inventory before when he comes back. He's calculated perfectly. There we go. BKB's available. Now the real fight starts with Storm from behind. He controls everyone. That Vortex is huge. Bingo in trouble. The Rubik is still alive as well. Their save is safe. As Mali Burgos, he has been stunned. Help from the IO. The racks are about to follow. It is Zor. It's Zor doing the push, my guy. It's not even the Tiny. They actually alacrity the Storm Spirit.
There's still one more split. There's still one more split. I don't know if he gets it off. Unbelievable.
He does. He does. Does he still have Refresher, by the way?
No.
Okay, he dies now.
He's out of it now, but I mean, what an absolute.
Never have I been happier to see a hero die. This Brewmaster, I'm a fan of the hero.
It's in here, but the Megas have pushed mid so hard.
Oh, Tim almost got destroyed.
There's Shaggy.
There is Shaggy. They got the Ahmed and the Rubik as the most crucial targets. Tim got him. They're all dead. And now Shinra is alone.
Invoker, no
Without the
buyback.
help of his supports, they did come back in time.
Shinra's got buy.
Is still available for Rubik. That means they can't save
Tier 4 is
Shinra.
under siege.
Hi, Shaggy goes back to defend. Don't worry, guys. He got this. But they bring the Dusa back. The Luckings is now available. Double King needs some help. Jubei still has to relocate. He's going to have to use it.
He gets avalanche.
Cover.
Still has
There's
it.
no relocate use. Shinra could be in trouble. Double King dealt a lot of damage to Shinra. He tries to get it with the Silver Edge. Hit, back, uses the Fireball. And that's all the Brewlings killed except for the Storm one and the Earth one.
Oh, the reload. It's aggressive.
Dusa. Yeah, it is. And they want to kill Shinra with a Dragon Tail. It's possible for Aegis, though.
Big save.
That's going to stop him. Even Heavenly Grace just for good measure there.
Shaggy's trying to bring the creep wave back. They need to. They've gotten so close to equalizing Megas, but now Double Kings, he's left back on the high ground. There's Jubei yet again, doesn't have relocate, just has to give him as much heals as he can. So far, so good. They're actually looking to kill Jubei as he's telekinesed back. Level 25, by the way, on this Wisp. Dragon Tail stolen. Jubei's down. That's the gem drop. Zor, of course, he's got another split. The game's over. The Megas, they've done it.
Oh, Tiny went over. Sorry, he got the travel boots. That's what we missed. We were watching this team fight too intensely. Okay, I think if we can say one thing about this game is Brewmaster is the biggest nuisance in Dota 2. Oh my god, this hero was the most annoying for the Mystery Machine. I said it earlier as a joke of the Cyclone being a big deal, but it genuinely was him just controlling the fight.
Maybe once. I don't know. We'll see what Mystery Machine intend to do. It could still very well be AA mid, to be completely honest. It's not. It's Pugna mid.
No, it's Pugna mid. Alright, that's much less exciting. Also, I just think that go through spell, I mean, that's true.
Yeah.
Right.
But Decrep doesn't. I suppose, I don't know what would happen if you reality rifted him with the talent, of course, when he was.
It says on the skill, actually. If you move him more than 1,400 units, it will break. But if you reality rift him, he'll just keep going.
Likely to drop for first blood. Who will he give it to? Double King.
And you need to try to do as best as you can. Maybe we're overstating the Tusk Weaver lane, but I really don't think we are. At least for A. I don't think they're going to kill Double King.
They might kill this Weaver, though. 2-second stun. Cold Feet is going to proc. Timber Chain, before Timber Saws would just, like, I don't know why this was a thing.
Zor? Oh, Zor's going to die. Oh.
Yeah, again, I mean, this lane's good early, right? Like, for Jubei.
Again. Jubei. Ancient Apparition leaves the lane and he just dies. For Moosh, only level 1 tech team did go for the sampler build, as you mentioned. Double King still has a swarm on top of that. Snowball. Used to the creeps. He might deny himself as well. Double King did get the swarm off, though, which means Zor can't quite kill him. He is only level 3 after all.
Yeah, that's an exchange. I'm not sure what the heck happened here mid. Hold on, let's do some investigating. Leaves the lane. I mean,
that is Frank Reynolds. Danny DeVito is the actor, my friend.
Yeah, but I mean, it's the meme. That meme transcended the show quite a bit. Hex, but there's the GA. That's gonna even give more bonus strength, more HP regen. Shinra's fighting through the chakram, and well, unfortunately, doesn't get the kill on the high Shaggy. He goes to the neutrals.
Oh, really? Right. That's true. That's a big deal, actually. That could have almost been a okay trade, right, for Felt, but good rotation as well by Shaggy.
And he had Burning Spears on top as well. CK for free is going to be probably the option. Only Zor really in the line of fire down bottom. Raz, of course, joining this fight because he is a lot of damage. And plenty of it. Impossible to armlet toggle, of course, when you're burning. I love the tooltip, by the way, when Burning Spears. You are on fire! All caps.
What can you do, brother?
That was a good one. Pingu did get killed by the smoke, but it's almost like a 5 tank in the smoke. It's no big deal. That always reminds me of something Chris told me a while ago, which was, I mean, that's the important part, right? Towers in my game are dragons, so being able to make that analysis is harder, right? They're not the...
What are they dragging?
Yeah, that's a good one. These nuts over there. There's the co-op, saved by the Guardian Angel. They have an opportunity. Mali Burgos. Yeah, look at that. Shikuchi. Oh, actually, I'm going to leave.
The quap.
I'm going to leave. Solji in trouble. Guardian Angel. Oh, sorry, the Heavenly Grace to help her out, but the damage is still really high.
Nice.
That purification is not good enough. And Zor, also in trouble himself. The Cold Feet, though, will not trigger. Gratify is not strong enough. Instead, they leave Tusk behind, and he's going to be the one to die. Well played.
Yeah,
TMM.
that was a really clutch actually play by High Shaggy there. It is going to be now Double King really coming online, and there's probably a kill onto the Huskar. That's genuinely very easy for Mali. Puts it up there with the stun. He's holding on to the Hex as he's going to be hit by the snowball. Afro still giving chase. Ice shards are going to come down on the nice stun though. Should at least allow them to trade away the Omni in exchange for himself. Quap would blink away. To put a defiance, he feels confident continuing to fight.
Obviously, Weaver can be a secondary carry this game, so it's not that bad either. You can make up for the fact that Huskar might fall off a little bit.
Yeah.
But High Shaggy's maintaining himself relevant, which is what's scary.
Zor's built into utility, and that's a great Ice Blast down bottom tip, securing the kill with the bonus damage, as Pingu could do nothing but watch, even himself die right in front of his very own eyes. There's the blink coming in handy, I would say, with the kill on the Zor. No chance for the time lapse.
This is where it all kind of fall off really quickly if you don't get the early kills. Shenra got hit by the Ice Blast. I don't think he want to continue. In fact, CK thinks there's an opportunity here. I think BKB, fact he's still Ice Blasted.
Not healing. But now he can.
Yeah. Okay. They kill Mali Burgos. That's a big deal because Mali Burgos is a big source to catch. In comes the CK. Almost bursts him down, and their fire will save him. But that second stun was good enough.
The DD rune. DK picks it up.
Co-op cannot survive that DD.
I don't know if Time Walk. I have to double check that.
I know for sure Timelapse and Sunder, right?
Yeah, Timelapse and Sunder for sure. I know there's 3, so.
I think you might have to consider it, because otherwise Tusk's going to be screwed. Oh, Tusk. Solo. Oh, that's an easy kill.
It might get Ollie, but it's just not worth the buyback here. There's Aegis being reclaimed, so Mr. Machine are out from this fight.
This time Mr. Machine are playing really safely as well. Like, they're playing quite patient. Oh, this is a really good fake back. This is a really good fake back.
Yeah. Nice blast ready,
there
too.
You go. Nice range from the blink. Just perfectly to get the Omni. Oh, that decrypt though didn't really help Double King. He's also been silenced. He's in trouble now. Oh, Double King. A little bit of misplay there. They're going to punish him for that. Ancient Apparition does fall as well. And the Timbersaw tries to TP. Do they have any way to cancel? They do not. They try to get High Shaggy instead, and they will. Walrus Punch is brutal. High Shaggy is going to fall. I don't think that decrypt mattered much, by the way. I think the team approach is bad.
No,
in hindsight.
The big deal there was missing the Ice Blast, unfortunately, or Shinra avoiding.
That's weird. Okay, sure.
Yeah, but they just saw made up. What a jump!
Oh, that was brutal. That's so good, Mali Burgos.
This is right for Roche.
I don't know if you want to fight this. Ice Blast will hit the Huskar this time. Oh no, he didn't retreat in time. Bugna is not going to die thanks to the Crep. Try to use the light ring a little bit. Oh, okay, he does get killed eventually.
He's got buyback on Huskar. He's got to go for it. Pop back. Gets the BKB off this time.
She might die though here. No, she gets away. It's the Omni-Knight that gets sucked in by the Reality Rift. Everyone's buying back. They know they can't let this Roche go. This Roche is crucial. Yeah, now they can smoke up again. Omni's ringing a smoke. There we go.
I'm surprised he makes it out there because Jubei does have the shard. And he had a Vortex down, but whatever. A well-timed blink.
Can they kill AA in time? That's the real question. Swarm, did he have it? Okay, there we go. Go for the line first instead. Ice Blast will hit Shinra. At least a debuff. But they got Mali Burgos, and they also killed Jubei. However, Shinra has to just outrun this. He does have the set of resistance, which means the buff is off him now. He gets to fight. Queen of Pain is just trying to delay this fight so Huskar can join in again. The taunt. Timbersaw's the first target apparently. As Weaver tanks the CK. Timbersaw has so much tankability. He's only fine for now. In fact, he turns around and kills Shinra. A time-lapse does save Zora with a... Oh, sorry, that's bringing back into the fight with a buyback. But the Huskar's already dead.
And now, yeah, he comes back. The thing is, on time-lapse, you come back with your HP at 2-8. But it's going to mean, this time is going to come at a cost. And that cost currently at the top line of Barracks. It's done. Damage. But nothing too significant.
What are they? What were they waiting for?
Might get him. Oh, the save, Force Staff, and the Life Drain even is going to get him off to safety. The triple suck there, courtesy of High.
It's really good. He's actually been a big reason why TMM had such a free game this game. Obviously, the CK is good too, but it's a free CK.
Oh no, into the Ice Blast goes Shinra. Oh, he jumped right into that one. They just need a little bit of physical damage, and they're going to be able to nuke right through him here as soon as GA ends. He's done for. Has buyback, but no BKB. And no Omni Knight here to buff him further. Good putty blocks there from Tib, trying to get the kill there to High Shaggy. They even find now the Quap trying to hide in the trees. Long duration stun, 3 seconds, I believe. And Finger of Death to nuke her down. Does have a buyback, but Avramoosh is going to end up dropping. That's a full team wipe just in exchange for the AA. And it doesn't matter, he gets off the Ice Blast.
Yeah. I really feel like those lanes have to go perfectly for them, and otherwise this game wasn't going to go well. Yep. Felt loses game 2. Really well done, Mystery Machine, though. Their draft is much better than last game, that's for sure. Especially the core-to-core matchup was very much better. Really good CK pick. And that deviation of the AA, putting Pug in the mid, High Shaggy playing a fantastic Pug in the game, it was really good by them. I also expected Tib to do worse in the lane, to be honest. I thought Husker would actually have an easier time, but Tib came online relatively early. Because if Razor plays with Plasma Field, right, he maxes that early, and then you have constant Plasma Field with Chakra Magic. You know how much I love that spell. So
Select your heroes.
The Soldier Storm.
and that's to take advantage of the lack of stuns, right? You forced the enemy team into not drafting stuns, and they went for damage. And in Malaysia, they don't even drink water. That's why it's actually kind of impressive. He's been playing all these games. I mean, he must be really tired.
Yeah, I have no clue.
Mali Burgos. Okay, I think Soli might die. Okay, they're actually really committing to this. I love this. Look at this. First blood from Mali Burgos.
Just the 2 supports doing. And Pingu, of course, you can only dispel the 1. If that's the case, Mali is going to be forced away from the lane, though. But they get Solji very, very low. Solji, who, by the way, is... Ooh, okay. Pingu actually finds Mali. I think Pingu's going to die for this. Maybe not, actually. Quite a fast hero. He's away.
Good one. Double King. He does have 2 points in Puzzle Field and Static Link. I don't see what he went for yet, but Aframush, I don't know if you should be fighting him head on. Ah, he should, because he has Shadow Realm and Double King. You got that little Razor thing where you feel like you're invincible. Oh wait, he might be, because he has Puzzle Field again. This gets Vision. Aframush, 1 more hit. Oh, needed 2 more. Fairy Fire will save him. Double King gets the counter kill. Here comes the Burrow Strike with Zor. Double King's still fine. Oh, a real Razor player knows how to abuse the lane, and Double King is a Razor.
It's a DD. We'll see here what he decides to do with that. He's got over Corrosion. This Mali Burgos is going to end up dropping top lane. They still have kept 3 heroes here. Unlikely that they get tipped. So there's a little bit of counterplay here. Oh, careful though. No deny. Oh, they do get the deny. Pardon me. Shaggy gets it. Might even find the follow-up kill here onto Pingu. Robotic Shield level 2 is going to be a little bit of a barrier, but not big enough.
Oh, this build, man. This build's quite interesting. It's the Dougal build. He pioneered this a long time ago. When you go only 2 points in Aphotic Shield, so that Miscoil will trigger your own Aphotic Shield, right? And then you always burst it, and you get like this burst of damage. And it's good against squishy supports. It's been a while since I've seen this. Usually save is prioritized these days, but pretty good. As bottom lane, Double King gets a kill on Zor.
To be honest.
Zor. Okay, there he goes. He's silenced. Illuminate used. Zor is going to die. High Shaggy staying here for too long though, and Shinra will try to punish this. He will. He does leave a remnant behind though, so he could join back again. But Jubei could be in trouble. Coddle is probably weak to Storm. Storm's out of mana, but doesn't really matter. They combo with Coddle. Let's not forget it's probably the combo they crafted with. Oh, but Coddle's dead. Oh no, Jubei. Oh no, Jubei. Bedlam? Okay, Jubei might actually get to live a little bit. Using the Illuminate last second. Terrorize will hit him, but Jubei stuck in the trees. But gosh, Jubei is running like crazy. See, his model's so lean, he can walk through all the trees. Never use that word outside the door.
What, Bedlam?
No, Bedlam. What's the mean? I don't know.
I have no clue, actually.
How do you know how it's pronounced? I don't.
Because there's no B. I'm saying Bedlam.
Oh, you're telling me English now has consistent pronunciation rules?
All the
I'm so sorry.
all the time.
Oh, look, see? What kind of Mali Burgos player? What kind of player is Mali Burgos? Try to deny it, and he fails the result. He gets punished.
Whoa.
That's Dota, baby.
Wait, where's the follow-up, though?
Shinra. Yeah, the Ravage was not that great. They don't have anything else. They are killing the supports in the top lane. Tib trying to survive this, but the DD is on Shinra. Tib. Oh, Tib. Tib is gonna die here, unfortunately. The rotation of the Razor, though. Out of mana, Vault used. Static Link on top of that. No more double damage on the Storm, or not really that useful anymore. Or perhaps it is. The Overload. Frost, annoying. He does miss in the high ground, and the help from Shaggy. Okay, he's led by Shaggy. And will Shaggy get any
so deep.
searing chains? Not really. This is so
deep. I can't believe they make this
Yeah.
play. Tier 1 so low.
Without the tide as well.
Yeah, that's. Yeah.
Mate, we've all been there. We've all been Razor, right? You hit your power spike. You're the BKB. You think I am the strongest hero in the game. I am untouchable. And you make one of these.
Honestly,
it makes
what's
sense.
impressive to me is that they actually managed to conserve the smoke. They sneak between the tier 1 and the tier 2. There's a very
was pretty
small
good.
window that allows you to do
He's
that.
done this before. You sense actually, Dota. Following the rules of physics. Tim, they go for the pipe by the way. Oh, full pipe on an off laner. Interesting. I haven't seen this in forever. He uses the Ravage there. They're the Abaddon, taking the support. Fellow support camaraderie though. And that's gives enough for the Terrorize. Good use of the disengage. Good target by the Abaddon in general. High Shaggy could be in trouble as a result. You don't have a second Ravage. And High Shaggy will die for an Abaddon. Not worth it at all. They do kill Aframosh. So the supports are dead. Okay. Yeah, I can
Fake
imagine
gem.
that. I don't want him to say Blink Blade. That was scary. Even when I said the voice, it was kind of scary. Tib helped here by the pipe. Nice roll force staff as well, but Tib might just die regardless. The damage is really high, and the Scotty makes a huge difference against his
This
tide.
storm is crazy, man.
Storm is crazy. Shenra, he watched High Shaggy and he wants to be like him. And he is. He got the kill. He's a baller.
He is. I mean, I guess BKB really has no fear of the Skywrath Mage.
Storm baller.
The ball and storm.
A lightning baller, I guess that's the right
Lightning
word.
in a
Sorry.
bottle.
And we have a tide with it, right? So, oh, they're like, they gave up. Oh my
That's
God.
brutal. Shaggy got bored. He wants to fight in the Ravage.
Oh, but the Ravage?
Good one.
It is. Aframush is also in trouble himself. There's a Terrorize here. Double King. Fear.
BKB?
Double King could die to Fear. He has a BKB now. Magic One on top of that. Oh, no. The Magic One was not sufficient to save him there. And Double King will die in this team fight.
Shaggy's on the back lines.
However, High Shaggy, he picks off the backlines. You're right. There's Mali Burgers coming into play, stopping the Sanking. The silence is going to last long enough, I believe. Yes, for the Searing Chains to come out. And High Shaggy, he's the carry now.
Okay.
He takes down Zor. But Tim, he overestimated what he can do against a double damage Dusa.
Yeah, double damage.
I didn't even
the
see-
casual
I didn't see the
Crystallis
double.
to Ravage. Is that Ravage is, relatively speaking, a fairly slow projectile. Or
What is High Shaggy doing? Okay, I mean, he's going to die.
I have no. He also fed a gem. I have no idea. I genuinely have no idea what that was. And Solji hits him
Okay.
with a smile.
The Mr. Machine that's now sponsored by Uber Eats because they just went and delivered feeding right to Medusa's door there. That was so weird. I guess that's why they're in van. That's where they keep the food.
Yeah, and much like our Van cast, it is restricted to Division 2 here apparently, because that, I mean, that's such a big. Appreciated that one.
Are you? I think you're better off with Elven Tunic. Maybe with Great
Shaggy.
High Shaggy again. He's feeling the pressure though.
Yeah.
He's feeling the pressure a lot. The fear hurts him. They got as well the Curse Crown with the BKB dispels it. Now the Ravage. Can they turn this around? Razor did steal a lot of damage from the Storm. He's starting to kill the Storm. That's the Aegis though. He released the Storm. Full mana now for the second time. He does get stunned. Turned to stone actually. And that actually prevents the BKB usage, which means he gets stunned by Zor as well. Double King dies. Because the Stone Gaze just kind of nipped him there towards the end. He didn't even see that. Now, High Shaggy, he doesn't have a carry to play around, so he's the only damage source on the team, but he went for Heaven's Halberd. He's more of a utility Emperor here. He's not going to be able to carry the team to victory solo.
No, he can't.
And Feld just gets into the game. And it is. You're right about that. That's where they're going to go. A smoke to the high gun. Kill the Abaddon. At least the kill's a kill right now. But the Storm actually counter-initiates. In fact, he gets Coddle. He base dead.
Yeah.
Oh god, the punishment from the Storm and the Sanking as well. BKBs are forced here, but Dude's not even joined, which means Feld just forced out a bunch of resources, and their carry wasn't even touched here. Yeah,
Now the counter initiation. Shaggy, he can't even get out. He's dead. Doesn't have buyback.
High Shaggy's dead. The Yules dispels the
Molly
glimmer.
doesn't
No
have it
save
either.
for this Mali Burgos.
Felt looking to end the game. Looking to join 5 Rats here in Division 1 for the upcoming summer tour. Mr. Sheen, they've got one more fight. They've got Ravage, but they don't have High Shaggy. Once again, Pingu immediately dispels his core. Double King at least BKB'd up. He's got a decent static link going, but he's turned to stone. He's killed. He doesn't have the buyback, and that's it. GG, well played. Felt moving on to Division 1.
Well, that feels sad for the Mystery Machine fans because they were so close. They were touching the sky, but... And